Well, hello everybody, good evening. We're underway here tonight. Montenegro playing on the road here at Bosnia and Herzegovina, winning the opening tip, and missing was Popovic. They're going to attack down low here at the beginning, Halilovic, and unsuccessfully. Perry passes it around. Terrific player, Perry. And the ball goes out of bounds. Popovic getting his touches early. Roberson reaches in and knocks it away. Perry fresh off winning the Copa del Rey, the King's Cup in Spain for Unicom Malaga, where they beat Barcelona, they beat Real Madrid, and then they beat Lenovo Tenerife in the final. So quite a high that he's coming off of. And Vrabac turns it over. Perry showing his refereeing skills. Calling the travel. So loud rhymes with crowd, and that's what we've got here in Tuzla. Neither team has scored yet. They pass it around. Oh, they get it into the paint, and the flush from Hadzibegovic. Number 8 is great, and remember, for a team, you want to not only win the game, I mean, probably you're not consumed by this if you are Bosnia and Herzegovina, but you'd like to win by 20 points. But right now, they're not getting much joy as Kamenjac gets swatted right at the rim. Perry, he is a handful. Look at him passing to his open teammate, but Nikolic not able to get it the first time, then he doesn't get it the second time. He reaches in, however, and gets it a third time, but passes it out. That is a recipe for disaster if Bosnia and Herzegovina don't get those rebounds. Halilovic getting away with a push there, looked like. Popovic missing. And Kamenjac gets it over to Roberson. Quickly to Halilovic. As it pops outside. A tough matchup for Roberson tonight. And he throws it right into the hands of number 8, Hadzibegovic, who goes up for his second dunk of the game. Here's Roberson for 3, and that is big time. That is why he is in that lineup. Yes, he can do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but the main thing that he does is he stretches that defense. He buries that three-point shot. Now the runner, ball whipped over to the corner, and Hadzibegovic, who was successful attacking the rim, misses from deep. Halilovic gets rejected. Terrific hustle back by Nikolic. Now Perry feels the contact, but the foul called before the shot on Roberson. Probably not anywhere else in the world, as you move from country to country, this part of the world, do you have such incredible basketball from country to country. It's amazing. Right now, Bosnia and Herzegovina trying to take the lead, and Vrabac misses with the layup. He got it up quickly. Many of these players used to play for the former Yugoslavia. Now they play for Montenegro. They play for Bosnia and Herzegovina. And the little jump hook down low from Slavkovic. Nice, calm, composed move from number 7. Robertson drives in the reach and the foul on Perry. So Robertson will go to the line. Robertson already hit a three-pointer tonight. Here he is putting pressure on that defense. Just no real need for Perry to reach in like that. Staying in front of him. Of course, you've got Serbia, you got Croatia, Slovenia, this whole area. It is a magical basketball land. And the fact that Montenegro have already made it to the World Cup speaks so highly of basketball in this area, and especially if they get back for the second consecutive time. Robertson, meanwhile, has other ideas. He's scored all 5 points for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now pass, and look at him share the basketball! And the flush by Radovic. Well, he gave us some thrills last summer. They are sharing the basketball. Boy, they have scouted this Bosnia and Herzegovina team well, and you might have to get a timeout to deal with that pass into the middle, which is creating those options. Kamenjaš. Brabac. And again, coming down with it is Radovic. Now Perry. Perry puts it up from deep, off the back of the rim, but another offensive board for Radovic. He spins, they seal it, he puts it up, they stay with it, and Kamenjaš fouls Nikolic. Bosko Radovic has to be happy with how his team is getting after it on the boards. So timeout, Bosnia and Herzegovina. They want to discuss how they're setting up on offense and also what they're doing on defense.
Let's run the ball, guys, please. Make them run. And as you say, hey, give your offenses. We have some offenses. Play 2. Play Jersey. Play 0-5 as you've done. Play 4. I'm not going to be even if you go to trust. Kameni, kapite I onda možemo to utrati.
Well, Nemanja Radovic and Petar Popovic were in that team that played at the last World Cup in China. And they'll tell you how desperate they are to get back. You don't go to a World Cup like Montenegro for the first time and not want to make it back immediately. You know, sometimes it's a process. You got to experience the first time, then you want to go back and you want to see what you can do the next time. They didn't set the tournament alight, but nevertheless, they got a taste of it, and they want to make it back is what they will do if they win tonight. And the three-point shot is good. Boy, he is just doing it all literally tonight. 8 points, all from Robertson. Popovic missing. And the ball batted out. Lazic gets it to Brabac. One of the veterans in this team, really important. Here is Lazic for three. And there you have it, folks. The lead. The timeout worked. Sometimes you just have to push the reset button, and that's exactly what Bosnia and Herzegovina have done. Now they've got their noses in front, and the crowd is into it. Perry, though, lives for the big moment and buries the three-pointer. The choice of a naturalized player was spot on. Perry, so good. Well, for both of these teams, in fact. Here is Halilovic. So finally, Halilovic gets on the board. His first two. 3 3-pointers so far for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Radovic backing his way down low, throws it up, and it goes off the backboard and in after it bounces off the rim. 4 points for him. Adin Brabac gets in, misses another layup. Just doesn't seem to be concentrating all the way right to the end of that finish. And the difference really is that you've had Montenegro also missing shots, but they've been pounding the boards, getting those offensive rebounds. Perry again, and Perry takes it up to a 17-13 lead. Now another chance for Montenegro. Perry, will it be? Not this time, but Vrabac not able to rebound it. And the second, third chances for Montenegro, a distinct advantage for them right now. 5 of their 11 rebounds have come on the offensive boards. And Bosnia and Herzegovina only have 4 rebounds in the game. So obviously that puts more pressure on the likes of Halilovic, who goes out of the game. Nikolic also goes out. Now, scramble for the basketball. And the jump ball has been called. Amar Gegic in the game. Scrapping away with Popovic. So Popovic is going to go out. And coming in for the first time tonight, number 44, Zugic, Fedor Zugic. So Gegic is just a player that needs to take some responsibility for this Bosnia and Herzegovina team right now. He's in the game. Vrabac going right at the newcomer. Oh, nice pass, Vrabac. Good work getting it into Kamenjac. Kamenjac's going to be with this team for a very long time, as is Gegic. Gegic's 25. Kamenjac just 23. The 3 not there, but another offensive rebound, and Lazic reaches in and commits the foul. And what is it about this end of the floor where Bosnia and Herzegovina simply can't get a rebound? So Lazic is going to take a seat. Perry's going to take a seat. Both coaches clearly going deep to their bench tonight. It's a hot atmosphere. It's a hot game. It's all hands on deck. Radovic just jumps and puts it over Kamenjac. Boy, he is at his best right now, number 11. He is tough, 6 points. Nice switch from Gegic and bringing out causing the foul. Whistle blows on Igor Drobnjak. From the right, and the three-point shot right now is their best friend. This one made by Delalic. Haris Delalic coming right into the game and bearing a bomb. Drobnjak leans into one, and that is how the first quarter finishes. And as good as advertised, folks, this game has so much riding on it. These teams getting after each other as we knew they would. And right now, with 10 minutes in the book, just 1 point separates them. It's Montenegro leading at 19-18 over Bosnia and Herzegovina. Well, the 4 threes for Bosnia and Herzegovina, 2 more than Montenegro. That's big for them. And you can see the 4 makes inside the arc, 4 more makes rather, for Montenegro. Good movement, good passing. Just get it into the middle of the lane and let your big fella distribute the basketball. But thank goodness for Bosnia and Herzegovina that they've got Roberson. He carried them early through those nervous moments, scored the team's first 8 points, getting a couple of three-pointers. Slavkovic getting in on the action. Of course, Perry is never going to be quiet. Here he is making the entry pass, and again to the middle, and again those assists, 3 assists for Zoran Nikolic. And Radovic has been active as well, but again, it's the three-point shot that has been huge, not just for that man, but for Delalic as well. Download the app, folks. Courtside 1891 to get video streams, schedules, and scores in your smartphone. That's what you need to follow the qualifiers, and not just the European qualifiers, all of them in Africa, in Asia, in the Americas, as teams chase those remaining spots. Those spots still up for grabs at what is going to be an utterly sensational FIBA Basketball World Cup. It's going to be played in the Philippines. It's going to be played in Japan. It's going to be played in Indonesia. And the people in those countries are going to welcome the fans with open arms. They're very excited about this tournament coming up. Radovic. And even when it appears they finally get a stop, the whistle blows and a push has been called. So Penava, he picks up the first foul here in the second quarter. Here's Radovic driving in, passes out to the wing, and the miss. Gegic, left his feet. Wasn't convinced what he was going to do with the basketball. Djukanovic looks over and says, "What is the call?" And yeah, it looks like he actually ran under the player. I think they called the foul on him. Yes, they did indeed. Penava. Well, it was on line, but well short, just grazed the net. Crowd trying to make it difficult for this Montenegro team, which has a lot of its starters on the bench right now. That's 4. of their starters on the bench. This is Drobnjak. Kamenjac goes out. Drobnjak just 22 years of old. They make it easy on you. He's wearing the number 22 jersey. Lazic comes back in. Drobnjak again. Đukanovic, nowhere to go. Bounce pass, Radovic. Wow, he is a machine tonight. Whatever he's doing tonight, he just needs to bottle it up and bring it to the court every game. He just looks so convincing, like he's not going to be denied. So Drobnjak picks up the foul. There's the great man himself, Aziz Bakir, stroking the goatee, thinking wheels are in motion. What can he do that's going to make a winning difference in this game? Sometimes it's a switch, sometimes it's just down to the details. Terrific take. Meanwhile, for Gegic, Ilic called for the foul. Alexa Ilic got him with the body before he reached in. So the starters come back in. Gegic goes to the line. And makes the first. Been averaging 8.8 points, 3 rebounds, 2.8 assists in the qualifiers. Shooting only, though, 56.5% from the free throw line, although he looked pretty good on those. And Halilovic now called for the foul because Radovic is unstoppable. They're just trying to get him out of his game because he is tormenting everybody. Look at Halilovic not only kind of nudging him out around the waist, but reaching around. Oh, that was a nice catch from Radovic. Đukanovic over the sideline. Well, if you're Bosnia and Herzegovina, you're happier if Radovic is that far away from the basket as opposed to being inside. Robertson drives in, all good hustle coming over for the swat. Ilic. Ilic to the side. Here comes Radovic again. Now he makes the pass to Đukanovic, who misses everything. And that allows this home team to run, and they throw the lob. Terrific hustle. Gegic takes the lob from Robertson. Little give and go action, and number 9 is looking fine as he soars above the rim. And that just kind of charges up the crowd once again and leads to a timeout from Montenegro. Let's go down to the bench.
Preko tebe. Ti ideš u ovaj korner, a Ilke pjene u pik. Napadamo, imamo tu, imamo korner, imamo još. Ajde. Play zone. Play zone. Play man. Play two down.
It almost looked like Halilovic looked to Roberson there as they walked down to the court and said, hey, you throw the lob to Gagic, throw the lob to me. I'll go up and get it. Let's just lob them. Bosco Radovic a little bit frustrated. His team's been on top, and they've looked good, yet here they are trailing. It's a very difficult team to play. They just do not go away, Bosnia and Herzegovina here in Tuzla, especially. Well, this is a tough matchup for Gagic. Look at that. Kendrick Perry puts it up front and back of the rim, and finally a rebound for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Halilovic, well, if he had made that, that would have been spectacular. It'll stay at this end. Halilovic kind of the missing ingredient right now. They need his offense, and he knows it. Three-point shot. That was long by Delalic. And now Perry crosses midcourt. Oh, look at that little Euro step action. And, oh, what's going on? Oh, goal interference against Montenegro. Incredible. Looked like the ball was going in. Ilic touched the rim. And now the other end, that would have really unsettled Montenegro if that had fallen. Gagic trying to disrupt Perry. Gets it to Popovic, gets it back, puts it up, and just not even thinking twice about it. Look at that. Money in the bank comes to mind when you look at Perry play basketball. Same with this guy, Roberson. Once he sees the ball go through the hoop, he is tough. Halilovic gets down low. And the reach was there from Nikolic, but no call. But at least for the home team, they've got Halilovic involved in the offense. Now Perry has it taken away by Roberson. Here comes Roberson, sizes up his, oh, nice touch pass from Halilovic to Lazic. And then Lazic clearly worried about the potential of having the shot blocked. Watch how he goes up here. Little pump fake. And just kind of just did not put the ball up. Kamenjaš comes back in. Halilovic with 2 fouls. Nadim Vrabac's also going to come back into the game. So Halilovic sits down. Popovic, entry pass, Nikolic. Oh, how about that from the big fella? Nice spinning, soft touch. 26 years of age. Now the dump to Kamenjaš. He waits, he puts it up. Good patience and no panic from Bakir. Diagonal pass, skip pass rather, and a three-point shot is there that time for Montenegro's. That was Slavkovic. Give the assist to Hadzibegovic. Nikolic passes back out, and they were just working it to get good shots, and that is the second consecutive three. This one by Popovic. And the timeout called by Bakir. Suddenly, a little bit of momentum here for Montenegro. Good pass into the corner from Slavkovic.
Idemo, vrabe, mijenja Harija, You continue like that. Dobar, možeš minutu, dvije. Pokušaj da ostanemo, znači, high blue back, jebi ga, dovozimo taj rotation, pravimo, onda oni pataju te čoškove, razumiješ? So let's play one more time, let me say. Absolutely here, right? You will be here, brother. Back screen for Lazo, and then we continue. You organize us. So here, all right? Give me a little bit better pressure, okay? Let's go.
Let's see what kind of pressure he's talking about. Talking to Gagic, I guess more pressure on Perry. Montenegro is passing, though. I mean, they've got some good stuff working on offense. And you saw those numbers, 10 assists compared to 6 assists for Bosnia and Herzegovina. And the rebounding is a big advantage as well for the team in red. Gagic fouled as he goes up by Nikolic. No foul trouble to speak of for Montenegro. That is just his second foul, Nikolic. In fact, this is his first foul. Now they pass it. Lazarus blocked as he goes up. Nikolic, and the foul called this one on Popovic. Excuse me, on Hadzibegovic. So over the limit, Montenegro. Of course, Bosnia and Herzegovina will be soon as well. And these are the details. You got to make your free throws. Lazic makes the first. There's the armpit section tonight in full flow. And just makes one of two. Lazic. First free throw miss of the night for Bosnia and Herzegovina. They're now 5 of 6. Just 2 free throws have been attempted by Montenegro. Well, Vlahovic stepped in and prevented Hadzibegovic from getting the rebound. You got to be alert. Bounce pass, oh, beautiful play. Finished by Kaminjaš. Nikolic, this time not able to pass it, so he takes it himself. And once again, comes up with the goods. He's got 3 assists and 2 rebounds to go with his 5 points. So everybody's doing a little bit of everything on the court right now for Montenegro. Lazic, plenty of time, but well off target. And Popovic drives in, passes back out to the perimeter to Roberson. It leads to a break. And what a mistake, a 4-point swing as Bosnia and Herzegovina punish Montenegro. Got into a rush for some reason. Popovic left his feet. Not sure what he was going to do with it and ended up turning it over. So timeout, Montenegro.
if they play, the same time, Kachi and Zoki, here, the same time, shoot the side, okay? Let's try to make
Well, the beauty of the competition, folks, the new system of competition, well, it was new in 2017 when it came in that November, the first window of the qualifiers for the last World Cup, and since then it's just been an amazing success in terms of crowds, in terms of growing the game, in terms of getting so many players minutes with their national team, and you see the benefits for all of these teams because these players get a deeper pool of talent. You got a lot more options. Look at Perry fly down the lane and score. Terrific, terrific drive. It's just not possible. I mean, how can he get it and score amongst the trees? He is tough. That might, the Unicaja Malaga team that he plays for might just be on for the double this year. And who knows, maybe the treble. They win the Spanish League and the Basketball Champions League, and he's a big part of it, clearly.
Izmena naše reprezentacije iz igre izlazi Aleksandar Lazić, u igri Mirale Malilović, na liniji za slobodna bacanja Zoran Nikolić.
So Nikolić goes to the line and does the home side a favor by missing the first one. As we see some of the traveling fans from Montenegro. So he makes one of two and is back to a 6-point lead. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Vrabac going to work against Popovic. And 2 free throws coming for Vrabac. Radovic is going to come back in for the last minute. Nikolić goes out. And yes, Bosko Radovic is doing a good job rotating his players. And I guess he likes Radovic coming back in from an offensive standpoint over this final minute. So Vrabac makes one of two. Lazic back in the game. And Robertson takes a seat. Popovic going at Vrabac. Gets in the lane, that loses the battle, turns it over. Adin Vrabac over to Gegic. And he, I suppose, wisely brings it back out, sets the offense. Now they throw over the defense to get it down low, and what a nice play, getting it to Halilovic. 6 points for him. Montenegro try to hold it for the last shot. He's going to go right now. It's go time. Perry. Okay, well, it's not going to be Perry. It's going to be Perry that puts it up. Here it is, three-pointer. That was the play. And that was indeed the final shot. Oh, boy, that ball almost went in. It would not have counted. Bosnia and Herzegovina against Montenegro, as Montenegro leading at 37-34 at halftime. Or Bosnia and Herzegovina or Hungary coming into this week. Second half underway here in Tuzla. Bosnia and Herzegovina attacking the basket to the left now, wearing the yellow. Halilovic going at Radovic. Doesn't matter. It seems like whatever Radovic does works, whether it's on offense or defense. Popovic for three. Good box out by Gegic. Now Robertson passes up, and Vrabac with the easy two. So they cut the deficit to 1 point. A foul on Vrabac, fouling Kendrick Perry. Radovic has been tough in this position once he gets close. And this time does not get it to drop. Chance to take the lead now for the home team. Vrabac. And he is pushed and fouled by Slavkovic. Slavkovic says, what can I do? I'm just moving my feet. In a good defensive position, but the contact works against him. Gegic gets it to Vrabac. Robertson, that's good. Well, he had the 8 points in the first quarter, and now he's got 3 points in the second half, and it's 39-37 for Bosnia and Herzegovina. And this time the pass from Radovic goes out of bounds. Well, where is Igor Cherkovic when you need him? I think what they're singing in the crowd is, if you're not jumping up and down, you're not Bosnia and Herzegovina. I could be wrong. I need to work on my local language. And here is Halilovic. Passing it over to Gegic. Nikolic fouled in the paint by Halilovic. Costly turnover. Well, that's just a great case of getting your hands up on defense. For a good example. When coaches say get your hands up on defense, they say it for a reason, because of that, what you just watched. You are going to get so many deflections. Lazic comes back in, and he replaces Gegic. Well, Kendrick Perry just does not look like he gets tired. He plays the game at his speed, and when he wants to speed it up, he can. Radovic, and everything he did early on was right. Here he is missing from deep, and now another turnover. Right into the hands of Popovic. Perry, and now he's short, and the ball goes over to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now Salilovic with the turnover, with the pass. And that was good work from Vrabas. He wasn't ball watching, he was finding somebody to box out. And that was, you know who, Radovic. Lazic. He likes that spot. He's missed a couple, though, tonight from there. Perry just inside the stripe, and he ties it. Well, a couple possessions there for Bosnia and Herzegovina where they could have stretched their lead, and they did not. Roberson for three. Well, when in doubt, just give it to him. Roberson, 4 3-pointers, 14 points, as good as gold. Ooh. Popovic kind of throwing his left arm. Now Perry missing from deep, and shots are not falling right now for Montenegro. Rabat spins, hands it off to Halilovic. And Bosko Radovic has seen enough. He needs a timeout. This is the biggest deficit his team has faced tonight. Check that. They trailed by 5. So it is a 5-point deficit. So the biggest deficit of the night.
Next offense, box on the ball. 1. Zombie, Kendrick, Zajic, okay. On the elbow. Okay, 1. Odbrane nema. Ne trčimo nazad. Hajde malo, Evo. Hajde malo.
So coming out of the timeout, Montenegro, let's see what new wrinkle they bring. Popovic back in the game with Perry. And the foul before the shot. On Brabac. Now, I can only think that Bakir is talking about Nikolic, the screen that he set. 3 fouls now on Roberson. So they did call that on Roberson. Yeah. Now the pass goes off of Nikolic, but goes back to Montenegro. And now they're going to chase and get the rebound, and Nikolic almost with a 3-point play opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. And I suppose Kamenyash did well to foul and prevent the shot from being made to force Nikolic to go to the line. 2 fouls for Kamenyash, but the big concern would be Roberson's 3 fouls. Nikolic Misses the first. Remember, Montenegro, they get the win tonight, they qualify for the World Cup. If they don't, they still got work to do. They can still make it, but it just makes it a little bit harder. And he misses both. A little runner from Halilovic. And now their biggest lead at 7 points. They came into this as 67% shooting team from the line. Nikolic and tried to make the pass, ends up with Popovic for three. He misses. And boy, it has been a tough shooting quarter for Montenegro. They have scored just 2 points. Radovic comes back into the game. Popovic missing. Find somebody that can make a jump shot. Find somebody that can make a free throw. So what they've done is they've brought in Igor Drobnjak, number 22. Well, Bakir trying to make a substitution, it seems. I don't know what the problem is, but there's protocol, there's process. And that's what Mazzoni is saying, the Italian referee. Gagic guarded by Perry, who reaches in and commits the foul. Perry did not like that matchup, being backed up. So that's his second. Brabats. And a reach and a foul on Slavkovic. Montenegro just looked so good for long stretches in the first half. And if they ever slipped with Montenegro coming with Bosnia and Herzegovina starting to get the wind in their sails, Montenegro will come right back. But in the second half, it has not been like that. It's been all Bosnia and Herzegovina in this third quarter. Gagic. Kaminjaš. Brabats for three. You almost wonder if the right play there is to shoot it. I think it was Gagic that went in and possibly had a layup. And this time a blocking foul. So Hadzibegovic, I believe, will get a couple of free throws. Called it Kaminjaš. So the fouls accumulating. Both coaches go over, listen to the explanation. So 2 free throws awarded to Hadzibegovic, who scored those all 4 of his points right at the start of the game. Hadzibegovic, 26 years of age. See Darby, member of their team. So they're scrapping away. Vrabac wants to get it to Halilovic. Now he goes to work. Tries to back his way up. Takes a tough shot. Not sure why they were so determined to go for that. Maybe with Robertson out of the game, who's waiting to check back in. And 2 free throws coming for Kendrick Perry. Feels like Montenegro just trying to ride out the storm right now. That foul on Halilovic. So he goes out of the game and Robertson comes back in. So the fouls are starting to accumulate for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Perry makes the first. So let's just have a look here. Kamenjac, 3 fouls. Halilovic, 3 fouls. Robertson. Okay, Robertson only has 2 fouls. So for a minute there, we thought he had 3. But in fact, he has 2. So I believe they gave the foul instead to Vrabac earlier in this quarter. So back to a 3-point game. Gegic for 3. Off the dribble. Number 9 is fine. We've seen him do it all tonight. Oh, he anticipates, but not quickly enough. Now Perry over to Popovic. Montenegro playing like they want to take some of the steam out of the game right now. Hadzibegovic for 3. That was clutch. He's tough. Kamenjac drives in. His pass to the corner, and the 3-pointer doesn't drop. Krumniak gets it back, goes up and gets blocked, but it goes in. And just like that, Montenegro have clawed their way back. Look at the pass from Perry. I think Bakir might need a timeout. He's going to be frustrated. His team had a chance. They're up several points, and now Montenegro have come back, although they've turned it over. Well, Radovic just saying there's nowhere to go. Where are you going, Igor? Timeout. Well, whatever it said to Radovic, he didn't like it. But he'll have to like it or lump it. And it's going to be the latter. So Robertson back in the game, the final minute 50. See if once again he can provide some impetus from deep. Here he is, and this time just a little short as it goes off the front of the rim and then rolls off the back of the rim. Here's Perry. Goes off 1 foot. Looking for a whistle, but doesn't get it. And the drive by Gagic. So Harris to Lalic playing the defense on Perry. And suddenly the lead goes back to 3. Igor Drobnjak over to Perry. Full meter behind the arc. And Perry's cooled off. But Radovic with the rebound and then fumbles it away. Roberson goes in and he's fouled. Should get 2 free throws for that. Looked like he was shooting, but they're not going to give it to him. Lazic back in the game. 3 fouls for Drobnjak. Well, maybe they're saving their best for the 4th quarter. Montenegro. They've definitely cooled off here in this quarter. The Lalic. Tough shot. Oh, it goes off the rim. Weirdly. Like it was shot with no arc and it just skimmed across the whole rim. Robertson fouled by Radovic. Radovic saying Robertson wants to draw the foul. He says he's swinging his arm up. There might be a little bit of truth in that. Well, it can be tough to maintain a high level of play from start to finish in a game, but it's been a pretty big drop-off for Radovic. In the first half, he was excellent, and you probably have to say the same about Perry, but in this 3rd quarter, hasn't been quite the same. Nevertheless, still a ways to go before the finish. Nikolic comes back in. Robertson takes his time. Oh, can you believe it? Arguably the best shooter on the court. Yet you go to the line and you miss the free throw. He makes the second. Can't complain with this contribution. Look at the excellent defense. Coming up with the steal was Lazic, and then they get it over to the Lalic. What a play. What a sequence, and it's not a sequence that Montenegro expected or wanted. Perry from deep, and boy, that hurts. You've done a good job to get it back to within a point or 2, and all of a sudden, you go over to the benches down by 6 points, 10 minutes remaining. Bosnia and Herzegovina lead it 54-48 over Montenegro. Well, the shooting numbers improving for Bosnia and Herzegovina, that's for sure, as you can see. As we look at the highlights, I'll give you some of the other stats. Still a significant advantage for Montenegro on the boards, 30-20, but that was most of that damage was done in the first half. They've done a better job keeping Montenegro off the offensive glass in the 3rd quarter. Bosnia and Herzegovina have 9 points off turnovers, just 4 for Montenegro, who have turned it over 12 times. And in terms of the players, well, Robinson with 15, 11 for Gagic, and 10 for Halilovic, 15 for Kendrick Perry, 9 for Hadzibegovic, 8 for Radovic, leading Montenegro. Oh, look at this. The defense, another steal. Drobnjak needs to make a better inbounds pass than that to Perry. Ooh. And somehow, Halilovic got crossed up. Threw it right off, looked like the chest. Threw it right off the chest of Delalic. Radovic, that's more like it. That's what we saw early on from him. Three-point shot. Oh, it goes in and out. And almost. The ball went out of bounds, but Perry hustled over and saved it. Drobnjak picks up the dribble. Dangerous pass to Nikolic. A few seconds on the shot clock. Pass whipped in to Nikolic. Oh, smooth. Knew exactly how much time they had. Cool, calm, and collected. Perry gets it to Nikolic. 8 points for Nikolic. Montenegro wanted to push on Halilovic. And this is what Nikolic is now saying. Gagic and Kamenjac back in. Lazic goes out. Delalic also out of the game. Drobnjak goes out. Popovic comes back in from Montenegro. Montenegro win this. They qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Vrabac gets swatted by Nikolic. And Gagic almost coming up with a steal. Well, it was a clever move from Vrabac, but Nikolic read it all the way. So now they're going to challenge and see who this ball went off of. Big possession. Each coach has a head coach's challenge. So Gagic hits it. Okay, this will be the one that they look at. I'm not sure they can overturn that. Just go frame by frame. Okay, he hits it there. Oh. I'm glad I'm not making that call. Can't tell. Hand comes from under it. He hits it. No, they might give it to Montenegro, or they might give it to Bosnia. Yeah, because he came from under it, and then you could see that he kind of stopped, and the ball just went out, glanced off of, I guess, that final faintest of touches. I'm sure when Bosko Radovic goes back and looks at it, he's not going to agree with it because that was close. Robertson for three. They stay with it, and in the end, it doesn't hurt Montenegro anyway. They get the ball back. Radovic trying to take on, oh, and they call the foul on Kamenjaš. Four fouls on Kamenjaš, so he is going to check out, and as his replacement, it's Halilic. No, Aydin Penava comes in. Popovic, and his pass deflected. They stay with it, Montenegro, but still can't get the drop. Halilic over, oh, and Robertson, look at that, hands up on defense. The hands go up from Perry, and he gets a steal. Great job, Perry. Shot clock down to 4, and the whistle blows. So Popovic out. Igor Drobnjak in. Radovic for three. Oh, wow. You would not have predicted that, but that is exactly what he has done. He has nailed a go-ahead three-pointer. Gagic. Oh, that was a lob, and Penava goes up with the left hand. And Radovic starting to return to his first quarter form, his impactful form. 13 points, 11 rebounds for Radovic now. Nikolic over to Drobnjak, and he is fouled, putting up the jump shot. Great work. So the question is, yeah, it's a 2. Oh boy, that's a very, the ruling is he took away his landing space. Timeout for the home team. They trail.
Let's make that in the good rhythm, right? Don't, guys, when we play in, don't cheat with the movement. Make the run very well. So, John, you are an organization, right? You pass, you captain, you go over. John, give me good screen to Benny, right? And then the captain make this one step, make a screen position for the John. If you got possession, yes. No, hand off, cheating, pick and roll. Amar and captain, he done that, pick down. Good. All right? That's good.
Well, the biggest lead of the night for Bosnia and Herzegovina has been 7 points. The biggest lead for Montenegro has been 6. And that's all you need to know. It's been pretty tight. No team has felt comfortable. No team has been able to pull away. Montenegro, of course, if they get a win tonight, it's a big win. they will qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And Drobnjak, who was just fouled attempting a jump shot, makes the first. And misses the second. Seven of 12 at the line for Montenegro tonight. 7 of 10 for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Long shot is good, boy. Oh, it looked like he was kind of lunged into that three-pointer. Unbelievable. Gegic, big game Gegic strikes again. Radovic turns, and Gegic is there waiting for him. He's fouled by Nikolic. Oh, Gegic is just has a knack for making big plays. And that three-pointer was huge. 2 fouls on Nikolic. He's got 14 points. Vrabac drives in, tough take, and he's fouled by Nikolic. And Bakir says, that's what I'm looking for, number 27. Get it. Here he goes again. Strong move, fearless in the land of the trees. And he makes it. And the question now is, can he make his free throw? And now it's time for Bosko Radovic to call a timeout. So Vrabac at the line. He's made 1 of 2 free throws tonight. The team is hitting 70%. They're 7 of 10. And he misses another one. And Hadzibegovic not able to rebound it, but the ball knocked out of his hands. So now 7 of 11. Both teams missing crucial free throws. Igor Drobnjak trying to bring it up the court. And did he get it up in time? No, he did not. That is the call. Look at that, 14 seconds on the shot clock. You can see that was close. From that angle, it was hard to tell because we were looking from the basket. Gegic, great defense from Drobnjak, and gets it right back for his team. Well, when you turn it over, you want to make a play, and that's exactly what he did. Bosnia and Herzegovina have had some opportunities tonight to extend their lead, and they haven't. They've fallen back behind, but it's you just know this is going to the wire. Three-point shot is good. Andrija Slavkovic. Second three of the night ties it. Robertson, and again, it's just a little short. Boy, you go from a feeling of ecstasy and excitement to nervousness with the snap of a fingers if you are a fan of either of these two teams tonight. So Kamenjaš and Lazic come in, Penava and Gegic go out. Five on the shot clock. Perry, a meter behind the arc, won't drop. And, well, that was very clever. Slavkovic did not give up on it, almost saved it in bounds. Perry has definitely cooled off in the second half. 5 of 16 from the floor, 3 of 13 from three-point range. That's been 3 of 8, so he's missed his last 5 from deep. Vrabac again attacks into the corner. Kamenjaš for 3. And Vrabac there for the offensive rebound and putback. He just makes plays. I mean, he is really showing some leadership tonight, folks. He's not going to be a statistical giant after the game, but he has a knack for making big plays. Perry into the corner. Hadzibegovic misses. Robertson splits the defense. So Perry reaches in, gets a little jersey, picks up the foul. Three fouls on Perry. And Gegic back in. Vrabac into the corner to Kamenjaš. Back outside to Gegic. Gegic gets it to Halilovic. Oh, nice hesitation. Terrific, terrific set that time for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Perry driving and the blocking foul. Yeah, I think Perry just beat him to the spot. Good call by the ref. Perry is extremely quick, and he got to that spot before Vrabac, who kind of slid into him. 4 fouls on Vrabac. Hadzibegovic, meanwhile, goes out. So Nikolic back in. Perry takes his time, makes the first. The way this game has gone, you know it's going down to that last possession or two. Montenegro again trying to get to the World Cup, which they will if they win tonight. Close the gap to 2 points. And down low, and the foul called as Kamenjaš goes up. Oh, no. Bojan Dublovic tonight for this Montenegro team. You know he would come certainly in handy. where they're real leaders. Kaminash at the line for some very important free throws, and he makes the first. No Mihailovic either tonight. Had such a huge game when they met before. The first time. Over Doncic, and just one of two, but they keep the basketball. Kaminash. Robertson gets in, puts it up, and gets it to drop. And just like that, it's a 5-point game. Oscar Radovic calling timeout. So the fans in the house tonight, this is the place to be. 5 points, the difference. And crunch time, winning time. Radovic for three. Boy, that is a clutch shot. Fearless. 16 points, and suddenly Montenegro have the whiff of World Cup qualification back in their nostrils again. Halilovic, a little runner, and that is a big shot for him. Back to a 4-point advantage. Will Montenegro once again look to Radovic? Will they put up a three? This time for Perry, and he's fouled while attempting a three. Not for the first time tonight, the jump shooter has been fouled for Montenegro. Halilovic wants to get a hand in the face, and Perry knows exactly what he needs to do as he lets go of that. Needs to make sure there's just the slightest contact, and to go down. The only thing is Perry, while he's highly capable of hitting three-pointers, hasn't shot it great tonight. And I'm sure he would much rather be on the line. So this is the second free throw. So the best they can do now is pull to within 2 points. Unless he misses, they get the offensive rebound, a putback, or a three-pointer. Who knows? Everything's on the table. So he makes 2 of 3. And it is indeed a 2-point game. 1:17 remaining. 19 points for Perry. That one free throw miss is only one of the game. Robertson. They don't want to rush it. Lazic backs his way down, and the putback is there for Halilovic. Goodness me, and then he brings out the gun show. He's been fantastic in the second half. Vrabac trying to deny the ball, trying to keep it away from Perry. 4 points, the advantage. Montenegro hoping, praying that they could get that World Cup qualification slot tonight, but they trail by 4. This is a huge, another huge possession. So now they, because this state of the game, they can go and look and see who should get the basketball here. I believe that's what they're looking at. Okay. So no, it's not about who has the ball. I'm not sure what they're looking at. They're looking at the time. Must be a timing issue. So Vrabac kicks it. And the guy in the pink shirt tries to catch it. Don't think he's going to figure into the equation. So I can only assume it has to do with the clock. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the clock. After all of that. So too much time went off the clock is what they were arguing. Every second counts. And that's why you got to get that right. Begovic hands it off. Kendrick Perry. Again, you don't want to foul him if he puts up a 3. Here's Perry driving in, and the whistle blows. And Vrabac is fouled out, I think. Unless they call it on Gegic. That's on Vrabac. Yeah. Looked like a legit call to me. So Vrabac really has played hard tonight. Got to tip your hat to him. And meanwhile, if you are a Montenegro fan, you still have hope as Perry goes back to the line where he's been really good tonight. 6 of 7. Chance to close the gap to 2. And that was painful. Ball was put up there, the soft touch. I mean, obviously you missed one of those 2. You want it to be the second one, not the first. And he misses second. And you wonder if he might be just a little bit tired. Played a lot of minutes tonight, Kendrick Perry. He's played more than 37 minutes. Final seconds ticking off the clock. Roberson. And Lazic gets it back, puts it up. And the lead goes to 6. Now Perry, Radovic for 3. And the World Cup qualification is not over for Montenegro as Roberson goes down and makes it 78-66. What a game. You got to tip your hat to Bosnia and Herzegovina. You got to tip your hat to both teams. They both really came out and played hard. Looked like Montenegro running a little short on fuel at the end as Bosnia and Herzegovina live to fight another day. They win it 74-66 over Montenegro. Well, just a terrific basketball game. So much riding on it. Both these teams trying to make it to the World Cup. So it's going to go to the final game day to determine, for the neutral fans, that's ideal. And I guess for the Bosnia and Herzegovina fans, that's ideal. They would have liked to have won by a bigger margin tonight, because if they end up with the same record in the head-to-head, they would be better. Montenegro. Anyway, it's 8 threes for the hosts, 9 for Montenegro. Looking at the rebounds, steals, Perry and Roberson each with 19 points. Radovic and Halilovic each with 16. Gegic and Hadzibegovic 14 and 9 respectively. So here is a look back at the highlights, and the second half was definitely owned by the team in yellow, Bosnia and Herzegovina. They just played better. The third quarter was really tough on Montenegro. In fact, Montenegro did well to stay in the game the way they played in that third quarter, and they almost had a chance in the fourth to win it, but just that collective team effort tonight from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and they just seemed to have that little bit of extra burst of energy that they needed to stay in the hunt, to get to the finish line tonight, and ultimately to win by 8 points. So both Bosnia and Herzegovina and Montenegro are now 6 and 5. Bosnia and Herzegovina will play Hungary, who are 5 and 6 going into that last game. I mean, you could end up with 3 6-6 teams, and then that would be goal differential between the 3 teams. Montenegro will be at home to the Czech Republic, which, if they win, would be enough to put them into the World Cup, because again, they have the better head-to-head against this Bosnia and Herzegovina team. They won the first game by 19 points, 88-69, and they lost this one by 8. So they are plus 11 in the head-to-head. That was a huge shot by Gegic. His team trailing. And then he buries it. And then Vrabac, just a fearless drive into the lane, taking on Nikolic, getting fouled in the process. Slavkovic making the 3, but not enough. And the fans go off into the Tuzla night, all happy, glad that their team has won. So these are the results from game day 11. France winning over the Czechs, who were already eliminated. France already in the World Cup. Hungary, well, they were trying to get that win at Lithuania, but it was not to be. They lost by 25, and you can see that Bosnia and Herzegovina lived to fight another day. But because of the head-to-head, it's Montenegro still in the World Cup qualifying spot. They need to go home and take care of business against the Czechs. Otherwise, Bosnia and Herzegovina might be able to pip them to the title, or pip them to that 3rd spot. And you can see the 9 teams from Europe: Finland, Germany, Latvia, Italy, Spain, Slovenia, Lithuania, France, Greece, already in the World Cup. Canada from the Americas, Cote d'Ivoire from Africa, Lebanon, New Zealand, Australia, China from Asia, and of course the Philippines and Japan, the host nations that have already qualified or that already slots in the World Cup. Well, Montenegro came here tonight hoping to get the win that was going to put them in the FIBA Basketball World Cup for the second time, but Bosnia and Herzegovina roared on by their incredible support once again here in Tuzla. Get the win.
Great victory, and tell me something about the atmosphere as well.
First of all, the atmosphere was incredible. It's my home city, so it's even more emotions and everything. A lot of my family, a lot of my friends are here, so we really enjoy. Thanks to all the fans, they push us to the victory. It's a game of two even teams. You could see like all the game. It was the advantage was coming up and down, so it was a really tough game. We managed to win. We didn't manage to get the difference that we needed, but still the win is good, and we hope last game we're gonna go for a victory and hope they lose against Czech Republic.
Okay, you have one step till World Cup. What that would be for you and your country?
No, that would be incredible for our country because we never managed to. It would be a historic event. We never did it before, so it would be incredible. A lot of people would love it, so we're gonna fight for it for sure.
Is it going to be tough to play must-win game, win or die, and to watch another game and the result of another game?
Yeah, today was one of the must-win games. I think last 4 or 5 games was a must-win game, so we used to it, you know. So.
Ok, sad mi kažeš na svom jeziku ovo što si ispričao na engleskom.
Znači, prije svega, hvala svim navijačima koji su došli, atmosfera je bila fantastična. Stvarno, ovo je moj rodni grad, puno moje porodice, puno prijatelja su bili tu, stvarno sam uživao i konačno, evo, poslije 2 utakmice koje smo izgubili na ovom terenu smo sad pobjedili. Nismo uspjeli da ostvarimo razliku koju smo htjeli, ali i dalje pobjeda je jako bitna i nadam se da u zadnjoj utakmici ćemo ostvariti pobjedu protiv Mađarske i nadam se da oni izgube od Češke Republike i da se plasiramo na svjetsko prvenstvo, što bi bilo nevjerovatan događaj za našu državu, jer košarkaška reprezentacija muška nikada nije se plasirala na svjetsko prvenstvo i to bi bilo stvarno nevjerovatno za nas.
Hvala ti mnogo i srećno.
I mean, first of all, I need to say that it was a great atmosphere here. The fans was amazing. Bosnian fans and our fans too. We had 50 of our fans. It was really nice to play in this atmosphere. We tried everything. I can't say anything to my players. We gave everything. We tried to win, but in a moment when it was like two down, I was thinking like whatever team win tonight, it wouldn't be like they deserved. So they played good. I need to congratulate them, and we need to win in Montenegro against Czech Republic. I don't doubt that our people is going to be full in our gym, and we're gonna try to give everything and to win that game to go to the World Championship.
How to win on Sunday? A game you must win.
Yeah, those games are the toughest. There is a lot of pressure, and we have a lot of young guys here, but we need to prepare mentally to be ready for everything. It's win or die game, so we are a small country, and for us to go to the World Championship is a really huge deal. So second time, if we make it again, it's going to be amazing. So we're going to try to give everything.
Sad kažeš to na svom jeziku.
A ne mogu se sjetiti sad.
Dobro, impresije u utakmici i utakmica koja vas očekuje u nedelju koju morate da pobedite.
Prije svega moram da kažem da je atmosfera bila nerealna večeras. Navijači Bosne su bili nerealni, mi smo imali naših 50 navijača isto koji su došli da nas podrže. Bilo lijepo igrati večeras. Bilo koja ekipa da je pobjedila ne bi bilo nezasluženo. Ne mogu ništa da zamerim svojim igračima, svojim saigračima. Igrali smo jednu baš dobru utakmicu, borili smo se, davili smo sve, ali na kraj nismo imali sreće na par skokova, nismo skontrolisali dobro, kaznili su nas i to je to je košarka.
Hvala mnogo. Srećnu nedelju i vidimo se.
Kevin Perry, 11. Kevin Perry, 11. Kevin Perry, 11.
Nema i više od toga.
Pa kad uđe onda ću malo ući unutra da popri, ja ne ulazim, znate, ali... Bravo, momci, bravo, rabe! Bravo, regaca!
Evo šta tu
O, kad se pretegni, bravo, doktore! Tako je, bravo!
Šefa, snimate kamera, šefa!
Medo! John, is everybody here? No. He played good, so he don't give the hand.
Big goal.
Bravo, Rico! Ja ću malo pričati, Aha. I čestitat ću, ali stvarno čestitam ovdje koji ste bili, stvarno congratulate one more time. Očično su odgovorili u zadnju stavu. Čekaj, tulio sam onda ovoga malog geneta. Penny,
Reci kad može.
Šta čekam?
Signal da iz reportažnih, izvini.
Ništa.
Može.
Može?
Može.
Okay. Game full of ups and downs for both teams at the end, tough defeat. Can you tell me your impressions about the game?
I mean, first of all, I need to say that it was a great atmosphere here. The fans was amazing. Bosnian fans and our fans too. We had 50 of our fans. It was really nice to play in this atmosphere. We tried everything. I can't say anything to my players. We gave everything. We tried to win, but in a moment when it was like two down, I was thinking like whatever team win tonight, it wouldn't be like they deserved. So they played good. I need to congratulate them, and we need to win in Montenegro against Czech Republic. I don't doubt that our people is going to be full in our gym, and we're gonna try to give everything and to win that game to go to the World Championship.
How to win on Sunday? A game you must win.
Yeah, those games are the toughest. There is a lot of pressure, and we have a lot of young guys here, but we need to prepare mentally to be ready for everything. It's win or die game, so we are a small country, and for us to go to the World Championships, it's a really huge deal. So second time, if we make it again, it's going to be amazing. So we're going to try to give everything.
Sad kažeš to na svom jeziku.
A ne mogu se sjetiti sad.
Dobro, impresije o utakmici i utakmica koja vas očekuje u nedelju koju morate da pobedite.
Prije svega moram da kažem da je atmosfera bila nerealna večeras.